To grow these large stretches of wheat, farmers blanket the land with fertilizers and pesticides. It can be expensive, both financially and environmentally. For example, although the wheat all looks equally healthy, in every field there are patches of rich and poor soils, which need differing amounts of chemicals. But there's no way of judging the variation in crop yields within this field just by looking at the wheat itself. What you need is some help from above. This combine harvester is receiving messages from space. Sounds a bit like an extraterrestrial encounter, but it's actually picking up radio signals from a network of satellites orbiting the Earth at about 18,000 kilometers. It's not measuring the state of the wheat, it's actually monitoring the position of the combine as it moves meter by meter and harvests the crop. It's called a global positioning system, actually a navigation system designed by the military, but now it's also finding more and more uses in civilian life. Here it's helping bring in the harvest. The aerial at the back of the cab picks up the satellite signals and the receiver translates that into latitude and longitude coordinates. And you can see that changing as we move up the field. Now all that will be logged onto a smart card. Now it might seem pointless recording in such great details where I am in the field. I know where I am in the field, I can see it. But there's more to the story. This combine harvester is also equipped with a sensor which measures the changing volume of the crop as it's harvested. You can see on this screen the yield's up to 11 tons a hectare, so it's a particularly dense patch. Well, just keep the line straight there. This technology is not new, but what is all the information on here, which is being continuously logged, also goes onto the same smart card. What that means is you can now superimpose the yield information onto the positional information of where the combine harvester was when it recorded that yield, and you get precision farming. The farmhouse enters the 21st century when all that information is turned into a map. This is the map of the wheat field harvested today, and it shows the different yields in different areas. The red areas are low yield, while anything within the green area is high yield, which is producing over 10 tons per hectare. Now these variations could be for many reasons: poor drainage, too many weeds, or maybe just poor soil. But at least now the farmer knows exactly where to investigate. With the help of the yield map, the farmer can adjust the crop spraying with extraordinary precision to suit the needs of every area within the field. For example, adding fertilizer just to patches of poor soil. In this way, despite the expense, being linked to space really does pay for itself. It makes you think about just how intensely competitive farming has become.